Welcome students, welcome to my class. I am very happy that you are watching my videos. I am glad that you are reading, you want to learn. Today I am back here with one new lesson, and that is voice of imperative sentences. Voice of imperative sentences. To start the voice of imperative sentences, take a few imperative sentences here. The first one is do the work. Number 2, let me do the work. Number 3, close the door. And number 4, let me close the door. To change these imperative sentences from active to passive, use one syntax. That is syntax number 1. Syntax number 1. What is the syntax? That is let plus object plus be plus past participle of the verb plus, if anything is there, by object. Object means here subject in the objective form. Subject in the objective form by the subject in the object form. So, see, let, then object, then be, then past participle of the verb, then one by, then after that the subject in the object form. To understand this, we will change the voice of those 4 sentences. The first sentence is do the work. This is an active voice. Active voice. So we'll change the voice of it, and for this we'll use the syntax. Syntax number 1, that is first let, then the object, this is the object, and this is the verb. You know, let the work, this is the object, let the work, then let the work be done. One be is there, be done. This is the passive voice. Okay, so let the work be done. Take another sentence, then it will be clear to you. Let me do the work. Active voice. But this sentence begins with let. So look at the sentence and see. This one is the subject and the work is the object, and this one this is the verb. Now we will use the syntax. Syntax number 1. What is that? Let. First use let, only one let, not this let. Let, then the object, let the work, then one be is there, be done, and this one will go there, this one will go to this place by me. This is passive. Clear or not? Passive voice. Clear? If it is not clear, go back and watch it again. Take the sentence, third sentence, example 3. What is the third sentence? That is close the door. Same format, active voice, use the syntax, and this is the verb and this is the object and this is verb. Use the syntax and it will become let, then the object, let the door be closed. Passive voice. Passive voice. Let the door, object, closed, and this is the be. Now take the fourth sentence. What is that? Let me close the door. Let me close the door. It is an active voice. Let me close the door. Active voice. Now use the syntax and see. First let, then the object, this is the object and this is the verb, and this is a new thing here, that is the subject. Okay. And now let, then the object, let the door, let the door. Now one be is there, be. Now past participle of the verb, let the door be closed, and this subject will come here with a by before it, by me. This is the new thing, extra thing here. So it is the passive voice. Passive voice. So this is the passive voice of the first type. In English, there is a group of sentences, a different type of imperative sentence. First, that is group, right? Group B, group B type of imperative sentences. First, write the sentences. 1. See the sentences first. Enter by this door. Number 2, to come here. Number 3, wait there. These are the 3 sentences. Now look at the sentences and see the difference. Look at the first sentence. This is the verb, and this is the prepositional phrase. It is prephrase using as an adverb. Here also it is verb and it is an adverb. Here also it is verb and it is an adverb. So see here in these 3 sentences, no object is there. No object is there in these sentences. Okay, no object is there. Important thing, no object is there in these sentences. But to make a passive voice, the object is very, very important. But these sentences have no object. So how will you change their voice? It is possible to change their voice? No. It is not possible to change the voice of these sentences in the normal way by using the normal syntax. That means syntax number 1. It is not possible. So for this, you have to use another syntax, that is syntax 2. Syntax 2 for the sentences of group B. What is the syntax? The syntax is, you know it. You know what is the syntax? Yes, like this. You are requested to. You are requested to plus the sentence given plus the given sentence. Given sentence is the sentence which is given. Given sentence. Now take the first sentence for illustration, that is enter by this door. A sentence but no object is here. No object is here. So start its passive voice with this second syntax, that is you are requested to enter by this door. This is the passive voice. You are requested to enter by this door. Passive voice. So now you have learned what to use, where you can use you are requested to. You are requested to, this format is used for the sentence that has no object like this. And where there is an object in the sentence, don't use this format. Don't use this syntax. Take the second sentence, that is come here. Come here. Imperative sentence but no object. Imperative sentence but no object. For this we will use the no object. For this we will use the second syntax. What is this? You are requested, or okay, use requested first, then I will tell you. Requested to come here. That is passive. Understand? And take the last sentence. There is wait here, wait there, wait there. This is also an imperative sentence but no object, no object. Okay, this is an active voice. Now use the second syntax, then you will get you are requested to wait there. This is the passive voice. Understand? In this context, you must remember that in place of this requested, you can use, according to the sense, requested, ordered, advised, directed, instructed, asked, or plus 2. Okay. So when the sentence is a request, use this. When the sentence is an order, use this. In the sentence, if the sentence is an advice, use this. If it is a direction, use directed. If it is an instruction, then use instructed. If you can understand whether it is a request or order or advice, this and that, use this, asked. Okay, like this. You are, like this, like you are asked to go there. Like another, you are instructed to wait here, or you are directed to run away. Understand? So now you learned where you can use you are requested to, you are asked to, you are directed to, you are instructed to, you are advised to, you are ordered to. This syntax, this format of the passive voice. So when you don't get any object, use the second syntax, and when the sentence has an object, use the first syntax. When, see, note, when the sentence has an object, comma, use the first syntax. Syntax number 1. Okay, use syntax number 1. And B, and when the sentence has no object, use the second syntax. Use the syntax number 2. Clear? Still it is not finished. Still another batch of sentences in English. This is group C. For your understanding, there is group C. What is the sentence? First take the example. That is, one should keep one's promises. This is an active voice. Look here. Here no subject is there. Like he, you, me, I, they, nothing. One. And here also one. It is the possessive form, you know. He is, my, like this. Why? No specific subject is there actually. Actually, the statement itself is important here, not the subject. What is important here? In this type of sentence, this statement. Statement is important. Okay, subject not important. Not important. In this case, how it will be changed? See. So one's promises, this one is the object here. Write the object first. One's promises should be kept by, again by one, this one, by one. One's promises should be kept by one. I just told you that this one and this one is not so important in this sentence. These are just used to complete the structure of the active voice, to complete the place, to fulfill the place of the subject and the place of the object. So they are not so important. In passive voice, it is the practice not to use them. It is the practice not to use them. Cut these two parts. Cut these two parts and it will become promises. Cut these two parts and it will become promises should be kept. Promises should be kept. Okay, this is one type of imperative sentence and its voice change. Promises should be kept. Another one, take this type of sentence, right work should be done at the right time. See, no subject is there. Again, another sentence of this type you may take. Time should be maintained. See, no subject is there. The same. You may take another sentence. Rules are to be followed. It is slightly different, but same. Here it is, in place of should, here ought to used. Use this verb. Instead of should, ought to is used. So rules are to be followed. So here the subjects are not important. Only the statements are important. Only the states are important. So these are the three groups of imperative sentences in English, and you learned how to change them from active voice to passive voice by using two specific three syntaxes. Syntax number 1, syntax number 2, and the last one, the syntax is, I have not given the syntax, like you may make the syntax, that is syntax number 3. What is the syntax number 3? That is object plus an auxiliary verb AU auxiliary verb plus one B plus past participle of the verb. Past participle of the verb. See, object promises, object plus auxiliary verb should, that is auxiliary verb plus be, okay, plus past participle of the verb keep. Promises should be kept. Promises should be kept. Understand? Okay, students. Still another point is there. A group of sentences are there in English. They are usually passive. See them under this head. A group D. Group D. First, write down the sentences. Get your hair cut. Here one thing is understood by someone. By someone. Passive. These are all passive sentences, passive voices. Number 2, have a tent put up by someone here also, everywhere by someone. Number 3, get your watch cleaned by someone. Number 4, have your work done by someone. They are passive, they are all in the passive voices, so we will turn them into active voice. The first one, get your hair cut. Get your hair cut. Passive. Active, cut your hair. Active. Number 2, have a tent put up. It's passive. Its active is put up a tent. Active. Number 3, get your watch cleaned. Passive. Its active is clean your watch. Number 4, have your work done. A passive. Its active is do your work. Active. So this is the group of sentences which are usually used in the language in the passive form. Okay. So I think you find it easy now, and our present lesson is at an end. I'll come back shortly, the new lesson. Till then, goodbye. Thank you. But don't forget to subscribe the channel or put a like and hit the bell to get the notification regularly, immediately, as soon as the lessons are posted. Okay? Bye.